Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome today to TerraTech from Payload Studios. This is a very early access of the beta, and I'm going to check it out and we're going to see what it's all about. So I've had a little bit of a play with this for a couple of hours. There's not really much to the beta at the minute, so I've skipped the initial part where you first build a vehicle, and I will very quickly demonstrate to you exactly how that is kind of done, just because it's easier if I actually just show you. So when you very first start the game, you'll just have this cab, which you can literally just hold down left click and just pull things off. And that's pretty much how easy building is in general. You just pull apart, drag it away, pull apart, drag it away. So there you go, I've now completely dismantled the vehicle down to its bare essentials. So anything with this cab on it is player controlled, and you literally just put it on, and you can see where the nodes actually meet together. So it's literally that simple, just drag and drop basically. And you can press B to bring up a beam, which will actually just make the vehicle hover, which just makes it a little bit easier to put parts on. Because this is basically it's kind of like a physics sandbox game, is probably the best way I could describe it. It's quite fun though. And someone is actually currently attacking my base, so that needs to be stopped. So I'll try and explain that in a minute. We've had a rude interruption while I was trying to demonstrate things. You be gone from my base. Go away. Oh, he's actually destroyed my I needed that scoop, you bugger. Stay. Nearly got him. There we go. Right, he's dead. Problem solved. Anyway, he did actually... Oh no, he didn't break my scoop. There's another one here. So there we go. I can just drag that and put that on... Not on the top, on the front. There we go. So, now I'm going to quickly explain this lovely feature here. So in this game you have a base on the map. I believe there may be other bases as well for other of the AI that's around, little corporations. Brief explanation for this game is Earth has run out of resources, so you're sent to another planet to extract its resources and send it back to Earth, which is what all this is about. So we have here the refinery, which obviously pretty self-explanatory. It refines things and turns them into actual useful things. We have a fabricator, so we can actually make different blocks, different weapons, just generally. So here we can make the plough, different wheels. This tractor pad we're about to make in just a second. This lovely building here, the receiver, when I drive near it with resources, will pull it in to this area and it'll be dragged to here, which is basically like a little resource area where everything will sit and wait. This kind of circular one on the end is a power source, which will, once it's fed certain bits of sap, will actually create a shield around the base and protect it. And then the one over on the left is a delivery system, which is what you use to send stuff to Earth. And then you'll get money, which all this is going to be demonstrated in just a second. So there's actually some wood here on the floor, so I can show you how the shields and stuff work. So if we push this wood over towards the base, the tractor pad will grab it. It'll then get pulled through into here, organised into the silo, which then I have a continuous order at the minute to turn wood into sap, and then sap will be pulled back to here, and then it should get pulled to here, processed, and then it'll turn into a shield, and the more I put in, the bigger that shield will get. So to kind of explain that next part, these are the current orders that I have. So anything with a blue mark is basically like every time it receives that, it'll just keep making it until I cancel it. So right now we're working on making a tractor pad, a very basic tractor pad. So we're going to need some emeralds for that. So we'll just go and collect a few of them. I'll just gather a couple. I don't actually need this many, but it'll save me time in the long run. So the problem with this is because it's physics based, trying to push these things to your base with just a plough is a bit of a pain, which is where the tractor pad is going to become majorly useful. In fact, I actually have the resources there to actually make one, so we'll quickly just get that made. So the tractor pad, we'll just build that. We'll make this process a little bit easier. Both of them get pulled in, and then we get this. So then we can just drag that, attach it to my vehicle. That's now perfectly functioning. So now if I drive near things, it'll pick them up for me, and we can carry them away. Beautifully simple. So yeah, we'll now try... We'll now actually get an order to actually make money, so this will actually be the perfect time for me to actually show you how you make money and get upgrades. So we need to get 5 emeralds. I've just taken a few there, so we shouldn't need to get 5, but I may get some extras anyway, just so that I can buy some of the other upgrades. So you just use your gun to shoot these down, and if it's close enough, the tractor pad will just grab them, like that, and then we just drive them all the way back over here, and they'll get pulled through, And now, if we go on to our refiner, I can say that I want all these emeralds turned into crystals, and then I can make that a permanent thing. So every time these receive emeralds now, they'll just keep making them into crystals for me. And you'll see that start to process itself now, one after the other. Absolutely lovely. Now, to complete this little mission that we've just been given, I need to send 5 crystals back to Earth, so we'll just put that in. Again, you can make these that are non-stop as well, so every time they receive it, they'll just keep sending more. While it's doing that, we'll go collect some other resources, I think, because we're going to need some more of this soon. And I could probably do with getting some more wood to get my shield up, because we need to go scavenging in a minute, so I'll go and show you the lovely thing. Well, you've already seen it a little bit from that guy that attacked us. You can take parts from other vehicles and just attach them to yourself. So when you very first start this game, you get the cab, 1 basic block, 4 wheels, the plough and the gun. The rest of this has come from other people's vehicles. And I've just got myself a little bit wedged under here. Early access. There we go. And I'm free. It's fine. So, yeah, there's bits of gun and all kinds of stuff lying around here. So, oh, again, I can make another custom order here because I always need those to be turned into these. So there we go. I'll make sure that they're constantly refining as well. Now, let's just go grab some wood. And that should keep my base safer. In theory, anyway. So, now that we've got some currency up here in the top, so we've sent some of them emeralds back to Earth, we can use this to buy upgrades. So you can see here what needs what. So we want to be getting the larger version of the tractor pad for this bit. So we'll just buy that upgrade like that. We may actually have enough here to just buy this straight out, I think. Yes, I actually think we do. That's going to save some time. So that'll go in, and it's made, which is actually a stronger version of these. Now, problem being, is we're now lopsided, and this is a physics-based game. That's not something we want. We don't want to have to keep writing ourselves. So the next thing we're going to do, and I actually, again, have the perfect amount, is we'll make 3 basic blocks. And we're going to quickly build a slightly more stable vehicle. And then maybe we'll go and try and scavenge some extra parts. So we're just going to take our vehicle apart once again. And then we're just going to start sticking stuff back together. And we're going to make this thing a little bit more stable. So there we go. And it is literally that. It's so simple. Just drag and drop on everything. There we go. We've got a nice, smooth, non-wonky ride. And we actually have a little laser gun here that dropped from someone, so I'll put that on so I've got 2 guns on the front. There we go. Red arrows show me that there is enemies around, so we can go and kill them to try and get some more parts. But what we really want to be doing is trying to get new upgrades. So the things that were locked that you can't just buy, you need to actually find those out in the world. So we're going to try and find some of the other people, and we'll do that. So there's a few spare parts here, but he was also mining, so we can actually now just rob these resources that are all here, because we're horrible people like that. So there we go. This tractor pad can hold a lot more than the little tractor pad, so we can carry a hell of a lot. So we can now just take this back to the base, and this should give more than enough wood and everything that we never need to use that again. So let's go and try and find some actual upgrades that we can't get otherwise. Because obviously this is the most basic block that you can get. You can build some pretty big vehicles in this, and eventually they're adding... I don't think they're in at the minute, even though if you follow the missions eventually it will tell you to build them, but I don't actually think they're in yet, at least I haven't encountered them if they are. Is to build AI modules, which you can attach to vehicles and then basically program it to go and mine for you and all that kind of general business. So as you can see over there, there's a massive vehicle, but there's also some upgrades behind it. So if I was to run over there and grab those, I'd never be able to actually carry them on this vehicle, but you only need to pick them up to actually unlock them so you can build them. We would be able to get these scoops and I think that's a diamond drill from the front of that, which is just a weapon to crash into people. But we're not going to take him on. That would be absolute suicide, because he will attack anyone that gets close, as will pretty much all the AI. So we kind of need to pick on some smaller foes first. So we'll have a little drive around and see if there's anything that we can pinch. Because unfortunately, the way this game works as well, it's I don't know if I would call it quite permadeath, but it's got a similar kind of thing in it at the moment. I don't know if that's going to change in the future, where if your cab dies, that's it, it's game over. Same, I imagine, with the if the base grows as well. That's it. Game over. You've got to start this all again. And at the minute, it's just like a tutorial. So you have to do the entire tutorial again, which I'm about halfway through it at the minute. I've kind of skipped most of it, so we could just plod through, because it's easier for me to explain it than just show it half the time. So it looks like there might be some upgrades over there, but again, there's another fairly big vehicle guarding it, so I don't know if that's actually worthwhile. Let's go try somewhere else. It looks like there might be some over there, possibly. They look big as well. Depends on whether they're being guarded, though, that's the thing. It looks like some more of those big yellow vehicles, which I believe they're the biggest ones that you can build. Ooh, it doesn't actually look like it's being guarded. This could be perfect. Oh, there is actually a vehicle there. But we've grabbed it from all the way over here. So we've pinched something. Right, we shouldn't really be able to carry it. As you can see, I'm currently basically just wheeling on the back because this is just way too heavy for this vehicle. But these will now have unlocked. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to drop these here. We don't need them. But I'm going to go back to my base now, and you should see that they've unlocked. And then we could actually go and gather the resources to actually build them anytime we wanted. And then, obviously, if we could find the rest of the parts, we could start to build really big vehicles that then wouldn't really have much of a problem going round. And then, obviously, you can get bigger, well, just bigger everything. You can build pretty much anything. You can build all kinds of battle tanks. Oh, dear, hello. Oh, I think he actually has an AI module on him. I believe that is an AI module. My god, I think I may have just found one after I said that I couldn't find any. I think it may have also just been destroyed. Yep, looks like it. Oh, that's a shame. Well, there's an additional tractor pad there if we really wanted one, but I don't really see the need, honestly. There's a dirt wheel here, which is actually an upgrade to mine. But we'll go and find someone else, see if we can scavenge any more parts off another little guy. He's got a drill on him, which is actually a weapon, which is using as on the back. So you can pretty much see that from the start you can build some very basic things, but they do kind of work. It's just as soon as you lose a part, they end up kind of having a bit of a freak out on the floor like this guy. Poor little fella here. So now if we did so wish, I could also attach a drill to the front of this. So I've now got another, I've basically got a melee weapon now, so when I hold down space that will just spin very slowly, which can now be used to destroy people. We have another friend here, who really doesn't have anything on him, he's not worth chasing at all. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that one did appear to have an AI module on there, but I think I either accidentally shot it and destroyed it, or it just destroyed. It's the same as the cabs. You can't actually grab the cabs. You've got to find... From what I understand, you're meant to research it, but I don't know if you can yet, or if you're meant to find it first. Let's just have another little drive around, see if we can find anything. There actually appears to be a part here for something. I wonder how far you can grab things. I can actually grab it from all the way over here. What did I just get? A barrel-fixed Mini-Mortar. Okay, so I now have a Mini-Mortar. I mean, that's pretty cool. So you can just grab things from really far away. I don't know if that's meant to be intended. That seems like it would be a bit silly. It seems like you'd be more wanting to, like, defeat what was ever guarding it so that you could gain access to the parts. It seems like you can interact with things really far away. So, as I say, I don't know if that's intended, but it is early access, so most of this will probably change. Anyway, if we go to the Fabricator, we now should see all the little extra parts that we unlocked from that little... Yep, there you go. They're here. So, if we did so wish now, we could spend 800 credits to unlock the GeoCorp basic block. So that's literally a replacement for the basic blocks, which we just saw. They're huge. But we'd need... Is that 4 gold, I would imagine, to make that. So, yeah. That would be how we would slowly... Oh, this Mini-Mortar is a little bit heavy. Can we try and attach that to, like, the front? No. Probably could if I move these, but... Okay, we're going to have a gun on the back, why not? We'll see how we get on with that. We'll try one more, see if we get anything good on the second run. Can we pinch anything else of any value? Oh, here we go, there's some more stands over here. So they're fairly frequent, it looks like, for getting the upgrades. What have we got here? What's that? An AI module! We have actually found one. My god. What else is there? and a cab. Right, we can actually build AI vehicles. Right, we're going to give this a go. But first of all, we're going to run away because that thing's trying to kill me. I am too heavy. Let us run. Let us flee, let us flee, let us flee. Let us flee. Right, what I may do, depends how long this next bit takes me, I may do a little cut just while I build a secondary vehicle and work out the AI, because I've never been able to find one of these before, so actually being able to find one is pretty cool. So, we want... Okay, yeah, I need to go and get some more of these to build some more basic blocks. I should have enough wheels lying around to not need to do that. But I will need some basic blocks very quickly. We're going to see if we can build a very basic kind of like gathering vehicle. Well, at least we'll give it a go anyway. There is an enemy coming straight towards me who actually has upgrades to wheels, so maybe we'll make use of that. Aha, yes, you can't hurt me, can you? Ha ha ha, I have a shield. I believe I am hitting you though, so... Oh dear. Well, sucks to be you. Those wheels are about to come incredibly handy though, so thank you very much for those. Right, now we've got those. So they were built while we were doing that. We will just craft another 3 of those. Right, let's take this cab off. Let's take this AI module off. And let's start building. So we want that. We want to put an AI module on it so the AI can actually control it. I think it's actually moving because the AI is already trying to take over a little bit. Right, now where's those wheels? We've got one here. Yep, there you go. The AI is currently trying to do his best to actually control himself. Which I didn't really want you to do, but it's fine. I understand you want your freedom, my friend, but that would help if I was probably pointing the camera the right way. Now, oh, harvest. Now, so if we were to put on something that he could use to harvest, would he go and just harvest stuff for us? He's going to need some kind of gun. Let's put that back there. Do we have a gun lying around? We actually do. Right. So, there we go. We've currently set up some kind of AI that at the minute just spins around. But we have set up an AI nonetheless. So eventually you would actually be able to set up an actual fleet of these. Now, you're meant to be able to actually swap between them, I believe. There's a big vehicle over there that's coming this way. Don't trust it. Wonder if you can show him like what you want him to harvest. Or will he just follow me, perhaps? What about if I was to make some resources in the area? Would he come grab them? There's resources over here, friend. No? No. Okay, I don't really know what he's doing. He's just going round in circles. But sure. Anyway, I think that's a good enough look at Tech Terra for now. I may have a little bit more of a mess with the AI. If I get any more progress with it, then I will try and do another video, and maybe I'll try and make some bigger vehicles so I can show you some of the more crazy stuff that you can do. But it's going to take me some time farming all the material. Oh, he's off. He's farming. Okay, as I was doing the outro, he has worked out what to do. He's kicked in. He's destroying all the trees. So there we go. That's the AI. He's off. He's doing what he does best. He's harvesting, and he's bringing it back. Okay, so now I never need to worry about my base ever again because it's just going to have constant shields. Well, that's pretty good. Danger, your base is under attack. Oh. Well, that's no good. Well, anyway, this is still a good time to say goodbye. So, hopefully you've enjoyed TerraTech. This is early access, so there's going to be a lot to change on it. I will probably check it out again in the future, just to see what there is. And if I come up with anything or find anything very interesting, I will do another video. So, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think about TerraTech. And I hope you're doing very well. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.